Welcome back to PIGI, the Predictive Ground Station project. This video will provide an in-depth look into overpass data as well as the capabilities of scene files. This tutorial is meant to work in tandem with the PIGI user guide. Let's begin again at Earth, where we have set up a pre-made scene consisting of 2 ground stations, and then we add a satellite. An overpass is when a satellite comes in communication with a ground station. Or, in more detail, the period of time in which communication is available between SATCOMs and the spacecraft overhead. Click on the down arrow located in the top right corner of the screen to view what is referred to as overpass data. Here you can see colored bars that correlate to an overpass of a satellite and a ground station. It is possible to zoom in on the overpass and view it on a more detailed scale using the plus and minus buttons located in the bottom right of the overpass panel. To download overpass data for a ground station, click on the button with 3 dots next to the name of the desired ground station you want to download overpass data for. Click Select All for satellites and then choose Save. Select an output file and make sure to check Produce Header and Flatten Arrays. For timestamp format, it is important to select Fractional Julian Day. Click OK to save a CSV file containing the overpass data. Next, open up the saved.csv file in an Excel sheet. To calculate the length in minutes for an overpass, subtract the acquisition of signal from the loss of signal time and then multiply it by 60 and 24. Copy all of the rows and you now have the length of the overpass in minutes. Additionally, to recreate scenarios as close to their real-world counterparts as possible, you can edit the beam width of a ground station to reflect its real usage, whether that be for monitoring crops, broadcasting, or any other real-world application. All desired beam width angles are available within PIGI. In culmination of everything we have discussed so far comes the topic of scene files. Scene files are pre-made scenarios of spacecraft and ground stations. It is possible to build scene files from within PIGI. Simply add as many ground stations and spacecraft as you desire and then navigate over to the Scene menu. Click Save to save a scene to be loaded in later as a .xml file. Click Clear to start over with a blank scenario. Another way to generate scene files is with the free Scene Creator octave file available from the Sabre Astronautics website. Navigate to the Extras page under Downloads and click on the link to download a zip file containing all the necessary files. Extract the files to see the actual script named Scene Creator as well as all its dependencies. A README detailing everything there is on the Scene Creator is also found within that folder. Here, we load in a scene file that we made a bit earlier on using the Scene menu and the Load button. On screen, you can see a much more accurate representation of satellite constellations than shown before in our tutorials. Just like usual, you can propagate time, edit satellite parameters, and everything else shown to you. If you take a look at the overpass data now, you can see a much broader spectrum of overpasses. Scene files and overpass data represent the huge capabilities of PIGI and its engine. Keep in mind all of the features shown before this tutorial and imagine all of the possibilities that stand before you. Play around with the new features shown in this video as well as explore what you can do with each one. For more detailed videos on everything PIGI related, check out our other tutorial guides.